What's up, everyone? It's Bryan from the Exact IT Solutions YouTube channel, and welcome to another video. And today we're going to talk about Shutterfly gets hit with ransomware. So we're going to talk about that today in this video, but remember, please like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out greatly. But we're going to get right into what happened over at Shutterfly and what they're doing right now. Alright, so Bleeping Computer has reported that Shutterfly services, the famous photo sharing, photo editing, there's a lot of different services that Shutterfly has, and that their services have been disrupted by the Conti ransomware group, which has really become a pretty prolific ransomware group these days, hitting a lot of companies recently ever since our evil and dark side, dark matter, whatever you want to call them, kind of, folded up and left the scene. And, those guys have had a lot of pressure put on them, both politically and in their own countries with law enforcement. And now you see this group Conti coming out. And this is kind of one of the things I've talked about for a long time now, is like, it doesn't matter that we take out one or two ransomware groups. There's enough of these guys, and there's enough money to be made where guys are willing to learn how to do this stuff. When there's, you can basically operate from anywhere in the world. So right now it seems like a lot of the stuff that we're seeing comes out of mainly 2 or 3 countries. And that's not always going to be the case, in my opinion. I think we're going to see other countries start getting involved in this type of criminal activity. You think about, as Africa starts to gain more high-speed internet and get access and get more people online, that, these third world developing countries, there are certain aspects of society over there that will probably want to get rich off of something that they know of. So we're far from, stopping ransomware, and we're far from seeing all the people that are going to get involved in this game. So we got a long road to hoe ahead of us. That's why it's important to start implementing a cybersecurity framework now, because this isn't going away, and this isn't going to be a flash in the pan type of thing. So Shutterfly suffers a Conti ransomware attack, and on Friday, a source told Bleeping Computer that Shutterfly suffered a ransomware attack approximately 2 weeks ago by the Conti gang, who claims to have encrypted over 4,000 devices and 120 VMware ESXi servers, which is just a fancy term for VMware's operating system that allows you to run virtual servers. Goes on to state, while Bleeping Computer has not seen negotiations for the attack, we are told that they are in progress and that the ransomware gang is demanding millions of dollars as a ransom, which is not a surprise at all to me, being that this is Shutterfly. It says, and this is no secret to anyone who watches this channel, before ransomware gangs encrypt devices on corporate networks, they commonly lurk inside for days, if not weeks, stealing corporate data and documents, and also gathering intel to use in their ransomware negotiations and use as leverage. And they have their infamous leak page out on the dark web. You can see a screenshot of it here. Where they basically publicly shame the company to get them another tactic to get them to negotiate and pay. And this has been going on for some time now at Shutterfly. It hasn't affected a lot of their operations, but it has affected other companies that they work with. And Conti is a ransomware operation believed to be operated out of Russia. Known for other notorious malware infections such as Ryuk, TrickBot, and Bazaar Loader, which were all very successful and very famous malware and botnet type services. This operation runs as a ransomware as a service, where the core team develops the ransomware, maintains payment and data leak sites, and negotiates with the victims. And then they recruit affiliates who breach the corporate network, steal the data, and encrypt devices. So again, we have strangers operating as a team, where they work together, where one team gets access to the network, and then the experts who are good at deploying and dealing with ransomware aspects like negotiations, decryptions, things like that, getting paid, paying the people who got access to the networks, aka their affiliates. This is all stuff that goes on in the ecosystem in the cyber criminal world. So big update here with Shutterfly. Unfortunately, they were hit with a ransomware attack in the middle of December. It's still ongoing here towards the end of the year, affecting many of their companies over at Shutterfly, including Snapfish, TinyPrints, and Spoonflower sites. But they said that the Lifetouch and Borrow Lens and Groove books and their manufacturing and corporate systems have been experiencing interruptions. So again, it's the Shutterfly properties that have not been impacted are Shutterfly.com, Snapfish, TinyPrints, and Spoonflower. But the ones that have are Lifetouch, Borrow Lens Business, Groove Book. Their manufacturing and some corporate systems have been experiencing interruptions. And they are working with third-party cybersecurity experts to deal with the issue, incident response, and probably ransomware negotiations. So a lot to learn from this. If you have any questions, drop them down below. If you're dealing with Conti or have ever dealt with the Conti ransomware group, love to hear about it in the comment section down below too. So we'll see you in the next video. Take care.